All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1059 at the park. So, it's a thing where, uh, I was listening to radio, and then a lot of people they're talking about, schools closing for whatever, and there's a lot of difficult things, and I'm thankful for the position I'm in, and I'm going to work really hard and make it a better place. Now, what happens is one of the concerns was a lot of the people are worried that their kids they're going to be a year behind in school. I mean, well, in March, basically that's what it is. It's like be a full year because a lot of places aren't going to be opening up, and they're adjusting to try to get the people in school, all that kind of stuff, right? What happened is, we have these choices we have to fill, and it's not the most easy thing to do, but we have to figure out a way to get it done. So it's like some families who are more, beneficial for these things, they could hire like tutors and then help them get their stuff, like for math and English, get them up to speed, But then some people can't get those tutors, and then so it's going to be a bad situation in the future where kids are going to be like 1 year behind. And so, it kind of goes with this whole thing on me exercising or, just walking around. And, I feel like my whole resets in the quarantine, but then, I need to hire the extra help to get the next thing going. If something comes up and, but, I have been talking to different people about, what to eat and how to manage it. And it's like my eating habits just changed dramatically in the past couple of weeks. I mean, it was changing and then it really changed. But it's something where, I got to do it right and you get better, because if I lose all this weight because I'm just not eating that much, then that's a bad situation too. So I have to do stuff to make sure that I'm going to be okay. But with these programs, though, it's kind of strange how like the position that I've been put in. It's like we have the best opportunity to help these type of people. The one-on-one personal. It's not like I'm teaching them, but at least they get the one-on-one teach or the conversation that they need, and then we can work through this stuff together. So that's one of the issues a lot of these kids are getting. It's like the social, being social and meeting friends. That's one thing too, but it's like the problem that everybody is in. It's not just one person. It's like all the districts. You got to figure out how are they going to do it without, detriment for the students. And there isn't really a common solution because no one ever did it before. It's the whole, journey into the unknown type thing. Some people homeschooled and stuff before, and some people, they did independent studies, and then, they graduate and they go in the workforce. But when you affect the majority of the people, it's crazy. So we need to figure out as a group how to get this done. That's what's on my mind. And then so like I said, I try to incorporate the whole whatever thing I talk about into what's going on. I just like I said, with the whole exercise thing, right? People have been doing what works for them forever. Some people, they go to the gym every day. Some people, they bodybuild. Some people, they dance. Some people, they're just strict dieters. And but it's like everybody has their different way And then so, if you're not a professional, any of those things, you need to go out and seek the advice. But when everybody's thing is being altered, it's like so much disarray. There's a lot of chaos going on. So, and this one, it's not really an excuse. It's just something that I've just been thinking about on how crazy the thing's been. People say like, oh, 2020 it's so crazy because all these things happen and like the coronavirus. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. But what all these things did was expose what our true problems are. Same thing with the whole, election and division and stuff, whatever. No matter whose side you're on and, whatever technique you want to do. But then when it's us against like a virus, right? Whether it's made up or not, people are divided. And then what happens is everything has its own cause and effect. But today, for some reason, I was really thinking about this whole cause and effect thing about stuff. And it's pretty overwhelming, thinking about how one thing leads to another, and leads to another, leads to another. And then so, like, just some days you just gotta just sit there and just take it in. But you always have two choices. You do nothing, or you do something. So, me, I'm a do something type person. But it's not the easiest job in the world. Like I always say before, somebody has to do it. Why not me? I know. Reggie's going to be like, hey, what does that have to do with everything today? I don't know. This is what's on my mind today. And I need to, I'm just so thankful I could go outside, really. All right, there you go. Big Daddy Shante 1059 in the books. So, it's got a lot of extra stuff that I actually have to do. So, I need to make sure the essentials are taken care of. And then when essentials are not taken care of, you got to figure out a way to supplement it. It's like I said, this year, before my first year, I wanted to do it where, just do something, right? For every day. And then I did. And then for, first 1,000 days. And then I figure, okay, now I'm going to do something to take off the weight, right? So I'm losing the weight, but it's not something that I planned on this way. But I do have to supplement that with extra stuff. So now with my schooling, teaching these kids virtually, it's like, yeah, you have the essentials, but we have to take it over the top and do extra stuff so they get a good education, right? And so they won't be part of the, the things that oh, they're not progressing or whatever, right? So, with the regular school, I don't have a solution. I really don't. But what happens is with the people that are under my, leadership, I need to make sure that they get the best thing as possible, right? Same thing with the event I'm doing. I got to make sure that my teachers, their stuff is being looked, not overseen. Their best interests. And then so all these stuff, it's like I gotta, go above and beyond. If anyone could do it, it's me. Because, there's no because. It's like I put myself in this position and I gotta do it. And the thing is, I'm not in the business of letting people down. So I'm gonna just see what happens. But thing is, after all this stuff, actually, I realized that the number one person I can't let down is myself. I'm beating myself up. Really, I am. But I asked for it. I really did. And so now I gotta just take what comes along with it. You know, when people try to call it your character and all that stuff, I says, hey, made a mistake. What are you gonna do, right? But also for all these other things, there's no excuses on why our school program can't be one of the greatest things ever, And so it's because I see it. I see what we have to do, and I just got to bust my butt and just go for it, right? Same thing with this whole lifestyle reset, transformation. I mean, people lose weight and stuff all the time, and why can't I do it? So I don't know, but it's all starting to put in the extra work. So that's what this is about, putting in extra work, not because we want to, it's because we have to. So Big Daddy Shin, day 1059. If I could exercise 1059 days in a row, you could exercise 1059 days in a row. Because if I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Extra work.